And we are talking about a very troubling trend. A doctor is joining us live in the studio to shed light on a summer spike in teen drug use, what parents need to know.
And now to your Health Smart. A summer spike in teen substance abuse. Studies show by the end of summer, over 940,000 teens will have tried their first drink of alcohol. 155,000 used marijuana for the first time in June, and 28,800 teens will try cocaine for the first time in July. Just staggering numbers. And today we're talking about ways to keep your teens safe during summer vacation.
And we are welcoming Dr. Brian Licuanan, an addiction and mental health specialist at A Better Life Recovery. Thank you so much. This is a really important topic.
Thank you for having me.
So is it just summertime because they have a lot of free time and they're being influenced?
Well, it's just not summertime. Well, we have to look at logistically of what summer provides and doesn't provide. What's not present, especially for children and teens, is structure, routine, and accountability that school provides. Less after-school activities, formal sporting events. If we look at what summer provides logistically as well, we're looking at more travel, weddings, get-togethers, reunions, festivities where substances and alcohol is very common, and traveling as well.
Right. So if your teen is going to be traveling, going to be doing these summer activities, how do you really as a parent even begin to try to prevent it or notice what's happening?
Well, one thing I encourage all parents to do is be proactive. Really take initiative, do your research. The best line of defense is education. Know what the trending drugs are, know what the signs and symptoms, the dangers of drugs, but not only gather that information, but also be sure to communicate that with your kids and loved ones, have that open dialogue.
So teenagers, oftentimes their emotions can be up and down, but that is a sign to look out for, is if they're annoyed or if they're super hyper. How do you really know?
Sure. Yeah. So that's to separate what's normal child development. That's the tough part. Right? Some of these subtle changes can be not as obvious, but some of the more obvious signs we want to look for is for physically, is there a change in their hygiene, their dress? Right? Are they dressing differently? Socially, are they communicating more? Are they have a different group of friends? Mentally, are they more irritable, more anxious, or even more happy? There's some drugs out there that cause euphoria, which is this intense feeling of well-being and confidence. So we want to look for the more obvious, drastic changes, but also be aware of the subtleties that can take place as well.
And what does that conversation with your kids look like? I mean, how do you even open that up? Because the second a parent might want to have that convo with their child, they shut down.
Yes. Well, what we have to notice with kids, the reason why they're not coming forward is there's a lot of shame and stigma and consequences. And so what I encourage parents to do is to be more open, provide an unconditional support system, have dialogue, know it's a safe place to talk about if they are struggling, and that's one of the key elements to having that continued dialogue.
So if you suspect it or you actually catch them in the act, I'm guessing the best thing is to not freak out?
Not freak out, for sure, that's a start.
Right.
Because you got to remember, your children are scared. They're very scared and afraid, embarrassed and ashamed, possibly. And definitely don't freak out, but also know that you are there to support them as well.
Yeah.
Great information.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. And it's real. All right, for more information on teen drug or alcohol use, you can head over to abetterliferecovery.com or find them on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you again.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it.